Welcome to the BAPS Better Living Podcast.
There's a Native American parable about an old Cherokee chief teaching his grandson about life. He tells his grandson, "Inside every person, there are two wolves constantly fighting each other. One is joy, love, hope, humility, empathy, and truth. The other is anger, jealousy, grief, regret, greed, arrogance, and lies." There's a battle in all of us, between our values and our desires. Like the two wolves, they're in perpetual conflict with each other. We call these conflicts paradoxes, two ideas that seem contradictory, yet we hold both within us. Values versus desires, vice versus virtue. Science gives us the tools to explore these paradoxes by measuring the effects of values on well-being. Science is all about finding an interesting question, a puzzle or paradox, and using data and experiments to discover the truth. We can use those truths to make choices about how we want to live. We'll explore insights from widely cited research over many decades from various academic disciplines: economics, psychology, sociology, and psychiatry. I want to focus in particular on three value paradoxes: the happiness paradox, the achievement paradox, and the relationship paradox, and how science sheds light on those paradoxes for us. Our first stop is the happiness paradox. You see, a strange thing happens when people try to feel happy. They end up more likely to be unhappy and even suffer depression. Chasing a career, making money, buying and accumulating things that make us happy, in the long run, this all makes us unhappy. According to a 2018 article from the journal Nature Human Behavior, life satisfaction, on average, across genders and countries, peaks at a yearly income of $95,000. After that $95,000, each dollar earned actually lowers happiness. So what really brings happiness? A 2008 article in the Journal of Public Economics offers a hint. Acts of generosity like charity and volunteer work provide lasting happiness that money alone cannot. These findings validate Guru Pramukh Swami Maharaj's credo that in the joy of others lies our own. The Harvard Study of Adult Development, one of the world's longest-running studies, backs this up. Over 85 years, they've found that career, money, and even physical fitness don't lead to a long and happy life. Instead, the quality of our relationships at age 50 best predicts health and happiness at age 85. Quality relationships, the ones where you must feel another's pain, you must be vulnerable, face their rejection, make sacrifices for them. Those kinds of relationships lead to durable happiness. The researchers say, quote, "A good life, in fact, is forged from precisely the things that make it hard," end quote. Science solves the happiness paradox by telling us that to be happy, you need to learn the values of friendship, generosity, and empathy. Our next stop is the achievement paradox. How can values like honesty, integrity, discipline, and self-control help us in a world where everyone's competing by hook or crook for the same things, the same schools, jobs, promotions? Doesn't it feel like these values slow us down, while shortcuts, raw talent, and pushing ahead any way we can seems faster? It's like our values are tying our hands behind our backs, right? Well, actually, research shows the opposite. Values like hard work, perseverance, self-control, and self-discipline are what actually help us reach our goals. In a 2005 study, psychologists Angela Duckworth and Martin Seligman found that self-discipline beats IQ for predicting success in school. Kids that cultivate discipline outperform even their smarter peers. And another study in 2018 shows that self-control helps us manage stress and stay focused, both important for achieving long-term goals. These findings validate what Sri Krishna Bhagavan says in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 47, that you have a right to hard work for work's sake, not to the results, and laziness and inaction are not an option. Discipline and control don't slow us down. They're the traction that helps us get a grip and gain speed. They're the engine that keeps us moving forward, and that's how we solve the achievement paradox. Our last stop is the relationship paradox. Do we need to have the same values to get along? As humans, we fear rejection, so we hide important aspects of our identity, like our values. Did you know that 1/3 of North American employees suppress their personal beliefs and values at work, fearing negative outcomes like missing promotions? This masking leads to shallow relationships, creating a paradox between our desire for connection and our fear of rejection. Consider the Asch conformity experiments, a famous psychological study showing our tendency to conceal truth to fit in. In Asch's experiments, one genuine participant joined 7 actors. They compare lines, with the actors unanimously choosing the same wrong answer. Astonishingly, 75% of participants conform at least once, compromising basic logic to fit in, saying that 2 lines of unequal length are in fact the same. Regrettably, this drive to fit in and hide our values harms our mental health and harms our relationships. On the other hand, research validates that authenticity, embracing our values and beliefs, correlates with closer relationships and lower attachment avoidance. Even within romantic relationships, authenticity profoundly influences positive relationship outcomes. So despite our fears, sticking to our values makes us more authentic, which results in deeper relationships and deeper connections. So, what does science tell us about values? It tells us values are important. Values lead to happiness through generosity. Values lead to success through self-control. Values lead to fulfilling relationships through authenticity. Recall now the beginning of our talk. The Cherokee chief tells his grandson, inside every person, there are 2 wolves constantly fighting each other. The young boy thought about this and asked his grandfather, "Which wolf wins?" The old chief replied, "The one that you feed." You see, values can seem paradoxical when they're just theories. Worse, research shows that our value priorities change little into adulthood, which is why we need to continue working on them continually. Otherwise, the 2 wolves battle each other endlessly, and we pay for that conflict with emotional exhaustion, negativity, isolation, anger, and fear. So I ask you this: which wolf will you feed? Will you choose to nurture your values? Because your values work when you work on them. And that's where culture and spirituality fill the gap. Science underscores the benefits of value-based living, while spirituality provides the motivation to practice it. Which wolf will you feed? Your answer determines the direction of your life.
We hope you enjoyed this Better Living episode and that it added value to your life. This episode and all content on this channel is created and managed entirely by swamis and volunteers of BAPS from around the world. Our volunteers are continuously inspired by the sincere, transparent, and selfless lives of Pramukh Swami Maharaj, the former guru of BAPS, and Mahant Swami Maharaj, the current guru of BAPS. Their character, their teachings, and work have inspired millions of people across all backgrounds, faiths, and cultures throughout the world. They have encouraged all, regardless of one's beliefs, to live a mindful, a balanced, and a harmonious life. If you enjoy content that inspires you to be better and do better, and you would like more Better Living content, follow us on Instagram and YouTube by searching for BAPS Better Living. Thank you for choosing to spend your valuable time with us.